Oh, we're talking about trailers now. There's 4 trailers released recently for movies.
And we all just rewatched them just to refresh ourselves.
Yep, keep ourselves fresh. First one up is
Fantastic Four.
I mean, let's just get it out off the table right now, right off the bat. You guys, and myself included, all warned everybody to not go see this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I still don't want it to make money because I want it to go back to Marvel. And I still don't think it's going to be great. But this trailer was the best looking thing that I've seen for the movie. I still think Doom looks stupid. I'm not sold on Thing at all. But I'm more sold on the movie than I ever was. So I might be wrong. Maybe the movie's going to be good.
I feel twice as assured in that this movie is not going to be good after seeing that trailer.
Why?
Mostly because... All right, we're going to talk about Star Wars. Trust me. We'll talk about Star Wars and how good it is and heap of praise upon it. But Star Wars does a lot of good in its trailer that all these other trailers we're going to talk about kind of fail at times. Mm-hmm. And where this one fails for me is that the focus almost of the entire trailer, like the narration, is done by Sue and Johnny's father. Mm-hmm. And
adopted father.
Well, who's adopted now? Sue or Johnny?
I think Sue has to be adopted.
Sue's adopted, yeah.
I'm adopted.
And
by me.
while watching the trailer, when I first watched it, I was like, why is he talking? I don't want to hear you.
He's got a good voice.
He does have a good voice.
That's pretty much why.
But
he makes
it's the Fantastic Four movie. It should be Reed talking. It should be Sue talking. Actually, it would be better if it was Sue talking because she should be the one she's the nurturing character of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't look very nurturing. And that actress is not a nurturing
No.
person.
But I'm saying...
She nurtures a lot of
people.
In
the Fantastic Four... she is a nurturing character. She's kept the team together more times than we can even count at
I
this
don't
point.
see that in it. And I also don't see the family aspect or the fun aspect. It's a little bit there.
Yeah,
a little with Johnny.
They're friends.
I like Johnny Storm in this trailer.
I don't mind Johnny Storm.
He's the best thing in the trailer.
I don't mind Reed Richards. I changed my mind about Reed.
He's okay.
I changed my mind after I saw Whiplash. But, what do you think?
Oh, no, I didn't feel shit. That trailer, made me giggle a couple of times, but it was just like, I felt nothing.
You giggled at the fist bump.
Yeah, it was like, he's white and he's black, so he doesn't understand.
He's a nerd. Yeah. White people be like...
White people don't know how to
they shake hands like this and we're like...
But, Thing...
Seriously, go shake a white person, try to give a white person a fist
bump.
Thing
looks like one of those rock eaters from Never Ending Story.
He looks like a giant pile of shit.
He looks like a lot of things.
He's wearing no pants.
Just let it ride.
I just noticed that.
I want to see Rock Dick.
Yeah, I want to see Rock Dick. A big, thick Rock Dick. And no, it's just, I didn't feel anything. And like I said like a million times, it's like, there's not that many stories you can tell with Fantastic Four. We're getting the ultimate story now.
You could. I mean, I don't think it's going to be as good as it would be in the Marvel universe, but you can tell stories.
You got to tell stories that they already haven't told already, though.
That's tough. Yeah. I mean, you got Doom, you got Galactus, and Silver Surfer. You could do
Annihilus.
Annihilus is another, and especially if they go into the end zone.
Yeah, but
the other thing you said it. There's like no heart in this trailer. And
it's a Fox Marvel movie.
And it's like looks like dark and
what I found so weird about this trailer is like it's cut to make you think, oh, it's set in the same Marvel universe as the Avengers and everything else. And you're never going to see those characters flying around, so this New York only has the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
and maybe the X-Men.
Yeah, maybe.
The X-Men are in the 80s. They're not there.
They kind of said no.
It's weird.
What do I have?
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, it's
black cum.
Yeah, rock cum.
Rock cum. Broke my jaw.
Robert time on his dick.
But yeah, moving on to the next trailer.
Unless you got
I no longer think it's going to fail. Because I think it's good
people
enough.
are going to go
see it. It's getting a sequel
now,
right?
Yeah, it's going to. I mean, Marvel's not getting the rights back now.
No.
At least not for the foreseeable future. I no longer think it's going to fail.
Unless they make a nice offer.
Yeah. I no longer think it's going to be the worst movie ever.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be sort of there.
No, that's Suicide Squad stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think it's going to be sort of there. And I'm no longer like... I don't think I'm going to boycott it, but it's just there.
Yeah, I'm not going to boycott it just for like, because I want Marvel to have the rights back. I just really felt nothing. Like, maybe if I see more from the trailer, I'll be like, oh, okay, from like a new trailer. But like from what I've seen, this is not something I'll watch in theaters.
It still seems like a cliche sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it's not the Fantastic Four that I want. Yeah,
you want a Marvel Studios,
but it's not. Yeah, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to look.
So, kudos, Fantastic Four. You're not total shit.
Moving on to the Marvel universe.
To the Marvel universe with
Ant-Man.
Don't watch it.
Scott Lang. Scott Lang. Yeah, don't watch Fantastic Four. But Scott Lang, Ant-Man. I liked it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I liked the first trailer. I was sold on the first trailer. This one sold me 100 times more.
You know what this trailer sold me on?
What did it sell you on?
Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp.
Really?
Yeah.
I would be sold on Evangeline Lilly as anything.
Yes.
Punch the shit out of Paul Rudd.
Love Evangeline Lilly. I love you, Evangeline Lilly.
See, I didn't feel anything from this trailer.
Really?
Aside from the fact that I went, this is going to be a good Marvel movie. It's got a pretty good trailer. I'm going to go see it. But I just don't think I'm going to feel anything after it. Because it's corny. And I know people are going to give me shit because I like DC and they got everything.
He's right, but like they're doing it on purpose. Like they understand. Like
we're going to go
who
watch
the
a
fuck
movie.
gives a shit about Ant-Man?
Yeah.
And they know that.
Yeah.
But who
this
the
isn't
fuck
like
gives
Guardians.
a shit about Guardians?
No, this is different from Guardians.
No,
though.
it has the same feel. Like it's gonna make us laugh and it's gonna like make us care about characters that we didn't thought we would care about before. Like we knew about Guardians, some of us, but like that movie sold like Rocket and Groot and Star-Lord.
Guardians had a lot going for it that this movie doesn't.
Like what?
Guardians had number one James Gunn going for it. And that he goes a long way for that movie. That movie would not be anywhere near successful if it wasn't for James Gunn because he made a fun concept even more fun by making it accessible for a lot of people.
The story is still Edgar Wright's story.
It's still Edgar Wright's story. It doesn't.
So that's still
look like an Edgar Wright.
It doesn't look like an Edgar because Edgar Wright's movies have that very distinct because he films a certain way. He films for the edit, and like his movies all look great.
And that's what I'm worried about.
Like I miss that, but I don't hate this. I was worried because when he left, because Edgar Wright's one of my favorite directors. But I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Paul Rudd being in this. I like the legacy aspect of it. That there was a hero back during like the Howard Stark's contemporary.
Maybe not a hero, but a scientist.
A scientist.
Well, they're going to be in it. Howard Stark and Agent Carter.
I like this in that they're developing the past a little more. They're developing a whole.
This trailer hasn't sold Scott Lang for me yet, I think.
I was sold on Scott Lang in the last trailer, to be honest. But in this one just made it more for me. The comedy of it, the action of it. Do we all talk about that?
Yeah.
So, like, this is the end of the first half of this episode. Or the first episode. Surely. We only have like 2 minutes. But
yeah.
I was going to try to grade them.
Grade. Yeah, that's perfect.
I would give Fantastic Four 6 out of 10 Lugos. Sorry, 5 out of 10 Lugos. I would give Ant-Man 8 out of 10 Lugos.
I would give Fantastic Four 5 out of 10 Lugos. I'd give Ant-Man 7 out of 10 Lugos.
Fantastic Four, I'll actually give it 4. 4 out of 10 Lugos.
Fantastic Four Lugos.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't even realize I did that. Dumb with me for not realizing that. And Ant-Man, even though I'm negative on it, is a good trailer. It's 8 Lugos.
Fantastic Four 3 Lugos, me. Because it made me giggle that one time.
I wish I had 3
that
Lugos.
one giggle.
And Ant-Man, I'm gonna give it 8 me's.
8 Lugos.
I'll
My
give it 8
God.
me's.
I've had nightmares like that.
Batman vs Superman.
Batman v Superman.
I still don't feel anything for it.
Vagina.
I don't know.
feel
I don't.
something
It didn't give me any more hope than I had before after Man of Steel. I don't. I mean, nothing I've
means
seen.
hope, Isaac.
It does. It needs hope. It
On
doesn't
my
have
planet,
it.
the S means hope. Don't ask me how I know that, because
His dad told him
met
in
my
the
dad.
computer.
I don't have.
Duh! It means hope in Krypton. Who doesn't know that? I just found out.
I don't know, Tony. You're the DC guy. What do you think?
I generally was positive with the trailer, but it took a few times to watch it to kind of pick up on the things that I liked about it. Yes, it's a dark trailer. Yes, it's getting to the point where like it's kind of I'm getting tired of hearing people say, "Oh, it's dark." Yeah, it's dark. We gotta just deal with that now. Now let's move on to the next point of conversation, which I find this trailer weird at first, simply because it tries to paint. It almost paints Superman as a villain, but
he is Ultraman.
No, he's not.
He tried to save Metropolis. He just didn't try very hard.
He does. He did save people in the first movie. It's just people complain that he didn't save anyone in the last half of the movie. For this movie, for this movie, I think a lot of the reason why Superman is painted so negatively is dealing with how Lex's character is going to work into the movie. Lex is going to want to steer people away from Superman. He's going to build this like fear campaign against Superman. And in this trailer, you get there's one shot where you get this what looks to be like a private army with S shields on their arms.
I didn't notice that.
And they bow down to Superman. And if you look at him, his face is down almost as if like not that this is his army, but maybe like he's ashamed of this.
What's with the Day of the Dead people?
He's in Mexico.
Oh, he's in Mexico? Okay.
Yeah.
The day
Because you can't film in Mexico and not be the Day of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie rule.
It's a rule.
Yeah. And they're playing up the Jesus imagery for him again. And, okay, they did it in the first movie. They're going to do it again in the second movie. Sorry, Jews. Superman is the one to save him. Yeah, they did it. Oh, they did it worse than Superman Returns.
You think the Jews care?
Yeah.
They're like, that's our Messiah.
But yeah,
kill him too. Bring it on.
What I did like about this trailer, though, is the Batman stuff. I think Batman right now is coming out of this trailer looking really good, and it almost feels like they just wanted to make a Batman movie instead of making Man of Steel 3.
Pretty sure they did.
Sam.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Jose.
That was like my.
I like the Batman voice a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like that they're starting the DC Cinematic Universe with the Dark Knight Returns, the Batman at the end of his career. I don't. If they started him when he was at his peak of his career, awesome. I don't like this starting at the end of his career.
Although Ben Affleck doesn't look old.
He doesn't look that old, but I mean, if you're going to be taking a lot from Dark Knight Returns,
I don't know. Might as well just make him
I mean,
Grayson.
they didn't
Dick Grayson.
They didn't take the Joker from Dark Knight Returns.
No, because fuck that. But look, there's a video online right now. It's hopefully Tony puts up some just an image of
I'll see if I can put a link to it.
What Snyder did to Man of Steel. He desaturated to a point where the blue skies are gray.
Everything's gray. Yeah.
Everything's gray, and it sucks. It makes the movie 100 times better if it was a little bit more color in it. And that's my main critique. I mean, with this trailer, it's dark. It's not Superman.
Tony's tired of hearing that.
I don't care. It's not.
They're
Superman.
in Gotham, Sam.
It's
sun
still
never
Metropolis,
rises
too.
in Gotham.
It doesn't. That's fine.
That's true.
Sun never
You
rises
play
in
DC
Gotham.
Universe Online?
Superman needs to be bright. There was
Always at
a
that nightclub.
quote in the video that I was watching. It said Superman should fly against blue skies, not gray.
Yeah.
And that's fucking perfect because this is not. He doesn't understand who Superman is. That's what I understand of it. So I'm worried about that. And it does feel like they want to make a Batman movie. Even the guy playing Superman, he was like, "Oh, it's not a Man of Steel sequel. It's not. It's introducing the new Batman and other stuff. It's fucking. I don't know. It just left me feeling a little bit meh."
Lugo.
I forgot.
Mind you, and again, it's a teaser.
Yeah.
It's
the first look we've had.
Yeah.
It's still a long way off.
The previous two things we talked about were
the
trailers.
Batman stuff looked good, but again, it looked good because it's colored to be, like how Batman should be presented.
Yeah.
So it's just like we just saw Man of Steel and that shit was dark as fuck and whatever, and then I was hopeful that we are gonna get a good Superman movie after this.
Because you liked Man of Steel.
Yeah, I liked it with the concept that after that we were gonna get a better, more hopeful Superman that learned from his mistakes. But it looks like now everybody thinks he's a god. People are against him.
Split. Yeah.
Yeah, and Batman's gonna he's really fiending to make him bleed, and he will apparently. But
we don't see any blood.
No, yeah. But no, the trailer wasn't horrible to me, and I want to see them fight. That's the main reason, and I want to see Dark Knight Returns, and it sucks that we're just jumping to Dark Knight Returns. But again, fuck it, we've been waiting this long for Superman and Batman to cross, so might as well.
I mean,
part of the whole Dark Knight Returns thing is that they had this lifelong friendship,
Yeah.
and that's what makes the final confrontation
Well,
so
here's-
traumatic.
yeah,
Here's
here's my problem with-
they have no.
I don't have a
relationship.
problem with the Dark Knight Returns aspect about it because Man of Steel, for what it's worth, took a lot of elements from Birthright and kind of botched them.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Or at least taking
Big
elements
time.
from Birthright and trying to reconfigure them into a Superman origin story that they want to
If
tell.
you haven't read Birthright, read that shit.
Yeah, read
Feel it
Birthright.
in your
Shit.
heart.
It will make you cry.
Yeah.
I feel like this is more of the same. This is taking a lot of elements from Dark Knight Returns,
Yeah.
but it's obviously not going to be the end of Batman story because there are no mutants and Joker's not in this
It's
movie.
not like an
And
apocalyptic
it doesn't
world.
make sense
Yeah.
because the Dark Knight Returns was awesome because Bruce and Clark were, been friends for
Yeah.
a long ass
Yeah.
time.
There was like a
There's no
whole-
Ronnie Reagan in
It
this.
feels
Yeah.
bad that they're fighting over this
Yeah.
because they were best friends.
Here they've never met.
I
before.
hope they get to a point where they're best friends.
I have a feeling that I see the thing.
Justice
Is,
League
I
is
don't.
just gonna be niggas.
I think they're going to be fighting.
I think it is.
I think the fight is halfway through the movie,
Yeah.
and the other half of the movie is dealing with whatever Lex is.
Oh, I'm good
got.
with
Well,
that. I
apparently a
hope
lot of
that's
this
what
is
it
the
is.
first act of the movie.
I hope so.
There is so much we don't know
I
about
really
this
hope
movie,
so.
and it feels like there's a lot they're putting a lot into this movie.
You know what we saw in this
he has
movie?
to introduce the Justice League. Has to
We
be
saw-
Dark Knight Returns.
Aquaman.
We saw Batman.
Realistic.
We saw Batman versus Superman from this teaser.
Yeah.
We have yet to see the dawn of justice.
Yeah. I hope it's good. I hope it is.
We don't know who the real the villains are.
It's
besides,
It's
like,
Lex Luger.
We don't know.
Lex Luger. It's Lex Luger. That's
We don't know how the other heroes fit into it at all.
Yeah.
Whether they're just like
Wonder Woman's
pictures on a
there.
database.
Aquaman, I think, is showing up.
Aquaman's gonna be mad realistic, yo.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
Wonder
some
Woman's
things
not
you
gonna be epic enough.
Before we get into Star Wars, I do want to make one quick side tangent. As bad as fucking that tattooed Joker looks, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't mind the tattooed up Aquaman, and maybe it's because
I'm fine with that.
maybe
I
it's
don't
because
really care.
I was so used to him as like
Khal
Khal
Drogo,
Drogo,
yeah.
and like taking that kind of mentality to Aquaman. I don't know. It fits that
But
character
it
more
okay
than it
with
does.
works. Like, for
Joker.
some reason, I get accepted easier.
Yeah.
Because Joker is like
if Joker would shoot somebody who looked like that,
Yes,
somebody who got
he'd be
tattoos
like, "Why are
that.
you trying to dress like me?"
Yeah, that would be like, that's stupid. Bang.
Yeah.
But they don't care. You know who does care? J.J. Abrams.
yeah, he loves us.
All right, so that's Star Wars trailer, and that's gonna be the last one we talk about
Yeah.
in this whole segment.
ever.
For the rest of the CBFU.
That is about as near as perfect a trailer I think you could have cut for what they wanted to show.
Best trailer I've seen in the last 15 years.
It's the last trailer Star Wars ever has to show. They could
Yeah.
show nothing else.
They could show that for the next
Yeah.
5 months.
When the
I'm
trailer,
sold.
when the
I'm
trailer
in
released,
love
What?
with that trailer.
December.
Christmas time.
So the next 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I love
when
it.
the trailer released, everybody immediately watched it. I was at work. I was busy as fuck.
Chills.
I couldn't do it. But I just heard bing, 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 bing. Everybody like, oh my god, that's crazy. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? Busy as
So
fuck at
good.
work. Had to run in the bathroom. Act like I was taking a shit. I was like, poof, turn that shit on. Cried.
Here's the thing. Jared for like Guardians and now Age of Ultron. Complete media blackout. He
Yeah.
watched the first trailer and that's it.
Yeah.
I could never imagine doing that for the Marvel movies. For the Star Wars movies, after this teaser,
Yeah,
I could see myself
I could totally
doing it.
see myself doing
And
the
just-
same.
I
love it
want to
so
see
much.
Luke. I really want to see
I
Luke.
want to.
I
We're
want
gonna
to
get
see
images.
one more sim because I just want to know what the threat is.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Empire is
Yeah.
And the
coming
guy
back,
and the Sith.
and there's a Sith
Yeah.
element, but like, how did that happen? And I want more. That's what this
Is
trailer
the
did.
Sith
It
coming
made me
back?
go-
Is the
like,
Empire coming back? How-
Empire's not gone.
Batman vs Superman. I watched and I was like, all right, cool, not a bad first teaser. All right,
Yeah.
decent.
But
Same
this
goes for Ant.
Jedi
Well,
Academy.
Ant Man's actually one of their last
Yeah,
big trailers.
because it's open up.
But I went, okay, I kind of get the vibe of this movie. I don't really need any more. Star Wars, I was like, give me more. I need to know.
There's so many fucking questions.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I'm
And-
excited. to
This
get
one,
answers
this one
for it.
makes you feel like
Like,
emotions.
are the
deep
Jedi's back?
inside.
Did Luke open like a Jedi Academy? Was Han Solo and Chewie like? What have they been doing? Because it looks like they just
They're back on
went
the
back
Falcon.
to the Millennium
Yeah.
Falcon after a long
Were
time.
they able to fix Carrie Fisher's face? I don't know. We don't know the answer to this question.
And no CG.
It's gonna look fine.
It makes me feel like what movies are supposed to make you feel like.
Yeah.
It takes me to a place I want to be. It makes me happy.
There's another trailer man. Talk Jurassic Park.
What's that?
Jurassic Park is in the trailer.
We've seen a bunch of trailers
Yeah.
for Jurassic World though.
Jurassic Park
Which
is
makes me
exciting.
feel stuff too.
Moving on.
But the music, the narration, all the visuals, heavy panting, heavy breathing
Yes,
man.
heavy breathing man. Love him.
Everything, the new
That was
droid,
just you
the
watching
Sith,
the trailer.
everything. I was close to tears. I was getting chills every time I watched it, and I just got a new tattoo, and it hurts when you get chills and you have a new tattoo. I didn't know that until I watched it 15
But he
times in
likes
a row.
that shit, so it's-
Fucking love feeling stuff.
Yeah, no trailers
But it made
came.
me
No
feel
good
bad.
trailers came out when we got the last tattoo.
No, none at all. But I mean, it was just, it's amazing to watch. I would watch it again for like the 20th time, and I'm still getting chills from how good that was.
Right.
And it makes me feel.
Yes, yes.
Sam
love
hasn't
it.
feeling anything in years.
The thing I
Felt
loved
anything in
about this
years.
trailer,
To this day.
and I hinted at it, I talked about it a little bit when I talked about Fantastic Four,
Yes.
but I wanted to get it to here, is the fact that what this trailer did so right, aside from damn near everything else, is that they all have a sense of narration to them, every trailer that we're talking about. This one is just Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker talking to the next of kin, or the
Yeah.
next
generation,
the new
whatever.
blood, let's say. And it's the right person delivering the right amount of dialogue, delivering the perfect lines with the right scenes where it's like talking about how the Force is strong in his family, with his father, with him, with his sister, and he's like, and now on to you, and it just matches up just after seeing the lightsaber handed off.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Like, it was...
I want to feel it.
It was
Can
a
I feel
perfect-
it?
yeah.
Let me feel it. They're there.
This song, you can actually still see it.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's bumpy.
That's not the shingles.
Oh.
It's not even.
I'm trying to get it. I ain't trying to go to work.
Just
no
looking
more.
Tony between scenes. But I mean, no. I mean, it's like if I forgive all the prequel stuff. Everything that bad happened, I forgive it.
Prequels.
I want what?
What prequels?
I don't care. It's the
we're getting
best.
a prequel.
It's so good. It makes me feel joy for Star Wars again. I'm excited about Avengers more than I'm excited for most things in life. But if you had told me I could only see one of those movies after seeing that trailer, I would say I want to see Star Wars more than Avengers.
You know what? I would agree.
Same.
It gets me. It hits me in a way that
Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars. There's like a deep fucking connection that we always had since childhood watching that. And like playing all the games and watching all the movies and reading all the comic books, and like it was just
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is that we know it's going to be fresh and new.
Yeah.
We don't have it's not George Lucas anymore.
And it's not a prequel, so we don't know
George
where it's,
Lucas is walking around telling everybody, "I don't know what's going on." There's a
we don't know where it's going
Yeah, we don't, and that's the
because
best part.
it's a whole new world.
Don't even.
I was just start saying, but
And like Han Solo
it's brand
says,
new.
we're home.
They're home,
Yeah.
and that got me. I was like, "Oh my god, they are home, and I'm home too." I didn't
We're
even
all
know I
home.
wasn't home
We all
until
came
they told me.
home and came.
Well, I came.
Oh.
I came.
What was your
my
favorite?
tears.
That was your favorite scene from the whole trailer? Is that end scene?
It has to be.
That part was
I like
awesome,
Luke holding
and I felt
R2.
it.
Yeah.
But
With
just
the metal
seeing
arm.
Luke and like I said, like I just really want to see Luke because
There's so many
I just saw a
moments,
picture
though.
of Mark Hamill with a beard while he was
Yeah.
filming,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I could just imagine. My mind just starts wondering, like, oh man, it's gonna look like Obi-Wan, and it's just so much shit that
What
I'm
was your
excited
favorite part of
for.
that trailer?
For me, I don't know if I have one specific moment, but there like. My biggest question is the return of the Empire, or at
Yeah.
least some sort of Imperial forces.
Not
And-
even the return though.
Yeah.
Because in the comics and the expanded universe, they got rid of the Empire.
Yeah.
All we know is the Emperor's dead.
Well, they didn't get rid of
Who
the Emperor
knows?
right away.
Yeah, no, they had the
expanded universe.
Imperial remnant.
Yeah.
But for all we know, the Empire is still just as strong as it was.
Yeah,
Just
and
their
that's what got me so excited. It's like seeing all this like Imperial Guard
Yeah.
stuff,
And that
Just the-
Silver Imperial.
the Silver Imperial,
The Empire looks stronger than they did
The
at the end
new-
of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
the new Stormtrooper armor looks amazing.
Yeah.
Everything from that.
I mean, for
aspect.
all we know, the rebels were terrible
quick.
at leading.
Real quick, we got to grade it. How many Lugos?
Star Wars 10 Lugos.
And Batman Superman?
5 Lugos, I guess.
Batman Superman 7.5, Star Wars 9.5.
Batman versus Superman 6. I'm gonna give it 6. Star Wars 10 Lugos all over.
Batman Superman, 3 Lugos. Star Wars, 15.
I was gonna say
It stole a few.
Yeah, it's still a few. That's it, though. So many
Yeah.
good movies coming out.
Christmas is
Yeah.
gonna be great this year.
Oh my god.
It's going to be the best Christmas this
I
Jew's
know.
ever
My
seen.
kids might
Yep.
even enjoy it. Who knows?
Maybe, who knows?
I'll take them to
Still
watch
gonna
Star
try
Wars.
to talk during the scenes again. It's like
Why
It's
do
like
that?
this Thanos. Shut the fuck up. Daddy's pirating.
That real, but something like that happened, and it was great. She's like, "Daddy, who's that?" Daddy was like, "Shh."
I have that saved to my phone. Man.
You know that's gonna be at the end of this episode now, right? If that's on his phone.
She knows the same thing's gonna happen after Avengers. I'm gonna record that shit all over again. I'm gonna take her to watch it, and if she starts asking too many questions, I'm gonna say, "Hey,
Daddy's
Alright,
busy.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.